Oh no, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And tomorrow night, Manchester United have to face Spurs at Wembley. It's a very big game for us. So the team I've gone for is obviously Lukaku, Martial, Lingard, Matic, Pogba, obviously Sanchez, Ashley Young, Jones, Smalling, and Valencia, and then De Gea in net. So let's get into it. Let's play a match, and let's talk about first things first. Let's talk about the first game, which was against Burnley. All them, I think it wasn't last Saturday, it was the Saturday before, and we won 1-0, but we got very lucky. Let's just say that. Yeah, we got very lucky. Burnley, all right. I thought we were quite poor that game. I didn't think we showed up to that game. All right, Martial did, because obviously he scored, but yeah, first half was so poor, especially from both sides. I think our only chance was an Ashley Young who basically cut inside the Burnley area and literally just had a shot. It just went wide. Yeah, that was like our best chance of the second half of the first half. And second half it got much better, obviously, because we scored through Martial. I think it was Lukaku, if I remember, held it up correctly, held it up and then passed it to Martial out on the left. And it was a good finish actually from Martial. It gave the keeper the eyes and just blasted it at the goal. Just went underneath the whatsamajiggy, the crossbar, and then yeah, pretty much that was that. So Burnley, I think they had a couple chances themselves. They had a chance where I think Smalling only got a touch through and it just went like straight through across the goal. But I think, I don't know, it was one of the Burnley defenders who was like right there. So I wasn't surprised. I was surprised they didn't. I was surprised that we won 1-0. Let's just say that. They also had a free kick which hit the crossbar conveniently. So yeah, so that was pretty much it, that game. So yeah, after that, pretty much the Sanchez rumours went into wildfire, and it said that, you know, we could get him like Monday or Tuesday. Well, it turned out to be the Tuesday, and yeah, we finally sold Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan went to Arsenal, and we brought in Sanchez. And I think it was a good deal. I think he played on Friday. Friday we had a game against Yeovil. Okay, it was against Yeovil in the FA Cup, but we won that game 4-0. Sanchez brought on. He played on the left. We had like pretty much a second team out. We had Lindelof, you know, Darmian, Luke Shaw, Rojo playing, Romero obviously. We had Carrick play as well, which was quite nice to see Carrick finally back. We also saw Rashford play. He got a goal. He got the first goal of that game. Herrera got a goal as well. Herrera played. Yeah, Herrera played with McTominay, which I thought he had a very good game in that game, McTominay. And we also saw Angel Gomez for like a couple of minutes. But yeah, we definitely won 4-0. Herrera, I think it was Rashford, Herrera, Lingard, and then Lukaku right at the end, if I'm not too mistaken. But yeah, we won 4-0, and we are through to the next round of the FA Cup, where I think we've got to face either Huddersfield or Birmingham City, if I'm not too mistaken. That one's obviously got to go to a replay. But yeah, we definitely. I'm going to get caught up here. Oh, yes, look at that. Sanchez. Yeah, Sanchez, I thought, for his first game, yeah, alright, he hasn't played for a couple... he hasn't played for a week or two. I thought he played pretty well. He only survived like 70 minutes, but I reckon he will play in this Spurs game. Spurs themselves, I think they drew their last 2 games, I believe. They played... Stop saying they played Southampton and they drew, I believe, 1-1, and then they played Newport County in the FA Cup and they drew 1-1. So they have drawn their last 2 games at Tottenham, so it's definitely going to be a good game. But I can't say but yeah, this Sanchez transfer, I think it's, I don't know if we've got a better deal out of it or not. I'm not too sure. Oh, go on, Martial. Go on, Martial. Martial. Oh, get it. Oh, God. I can't get it. They're passing it out the back. Anyway, yeah, so we won that FA Cup game 4-0. It was a much better game than the Burnley game, but obviously, you know, I think Yeovil are League 2 side, so there's not much to talk about really. They gave us a game until like the 40th minute where they had a mistake and Rashford, you know, just went straight through and scored. But yeah, we pretty much dominated the second half really. They didn't have many chances themselves, so. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if Martial or Rashford plays tomorrow night. I reckon Martial will be back into the side, but it depends where he's going to be. Is Sanchez going to play on the left, or is Sanchez going to play on the right, or is he going to play as the number 10 and then have Mata on the right, or are we going to have Lingard? It's just going to it's definitely a tough. Get that. It's definitely a tough, I can't think of the word, tough decision, that's the word. And, yeah, it's oh my god, they just hit the crossbar. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough decision for Mourinho. He has said that, that Martial, I think Martial will play, if I'm not too mistaken. So, I think he had his press conference yesterday. I'm currently recording this tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I'm currently recording this on Tuesday, so it's definitely gonna be a good game against Tottenham. Obviously, we need to keep Harry Kane quiet. If we can keep Harry Kane quiet, I think we can do that. Obviously, their last game, I think they was without Eriksen in that Southampton game, and it showed that they definitely need other players instead of Eriksen, who, you know, control the game for him. Alright, Hugo, not Hugo, Heung-min Son. Son has been a good player recently as well for Tottenham. So if we can keep those three quiet, I reckon, you know, anything can happen. But I think, didn't we beat them 1-0 at Old Trafford, if I'm not too mistaken? Because I think, was it Mkhitaryan who got the goal? I'm not too sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a goal from Sanchez. He did get 2 assists in the... Oh, go on, Matic. Oh. Yeah, he did get 2 assists in that FA Cup game, but it showed the, you know, his maturity in that game where he got those 2 assists. That he... Yes, there we go. Got the goal. He did show his maturity with the with his assists, especially with the Herrera goal. He just passed it, you know, he's running with it on the counter attack. He passed it, you know, he could have passed it to, I think it was Rashford. He could have passed it to Rashford. He could have passed it to Lingard, but he passed it to Herrera, who is in much time and much space, you know, to take a touch and shoot, and that's what he did. But yeah, I reckon it's good. I reckon it will be a good signing, depending on what we do in the summer, obviously, because obviously Carrick has announced that he's retiring at the end of the season. So, will we get we need to get a Carrick replacement, obviously. Whether, I don't know who that is, but yeah, we definitely need someone to replace Carrick in the summer. But no, yes, there we go. Right, counter. Ah. Yeah, but Tottenham, like I said, they are a tough side, especially Harry Kane, scoring like Will at the moment. I think he's got 30 goals this season already, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a goal this weekend. But I just hope that we can keep a clean sheet. If we can keep a clean sheet and just get a nick of 1-0 victory again, like we did at Burnley, I'll be very happy. It would be nice to see if Pogba gets a game as well. I wonder if he will start with 3 in midfield against Tottenham, because Tottenham, they play with 3 at the back at the moment, if I'm not too mistaken, don't they? I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game. And I think after the Tottenham game, we got Huddersfield at home. I think that's the anniversary date for the Munich air disaster as well. So it is definitely going to be, that game is definitely going to be a must-win, obviously, because it's the Munich air disaster 60th anniversary, I think. So we definitely need to win it for the Busby Babes. But yeah, what else should we talk about? Obviously, it's coming up to the end of the transfer window. I don't think we will sign in anymore. Mourinho did say there won't be any more business, obviously. Well, unless, I don't know, Ibra. Apparently, Ibra might go this month as well. Apparently, he's going to LA Galaxy, according to the papers, but you never believe the papers anyway. But yeah, so score prediction, it's going to be a tough one. Again, oh, go on. It's definitely good. Oh, I thought I was going in. It's definitely going to be a tough game. I reckon Spurs will control the ball. Obviously, I think we've had like really good wins at Wembley recently for United. So we're going to be, we're going to use the pitch as much as possible. But if we can keep Harry Kane quiet and keep Eriksen quiet and Son quiet, I reckon we'll win the game 1-0. I reckon we could win it, nick it again like we did against Burnley. But yeah, it's a very, very, very tough game to win, especially at Wembley and it's Spurs as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for 1-0 again. I reckon I reckon we'll go there, part the bus, and then play them on the counter attack, and then maybe get a goal late on or get a goal early. And then you never know, but I can't see it being like a 3-0 or like a 2-0 or something like that. A game with goals. I reckon it'll just be like a 1-0, just like last week's game against Burnley. So anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go for 1-0, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye. No, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.